If Found is an interactive visual novel about going home, coming out, and erasing everything. The game was developed by Studio Dreamfeel and published by this studio right here. The game is around 2 hours long, and it's such an amazing experience. I absolutely loved it. The story is told by having you erase what's on screen. At first I felt a little bit odd about it, but by the end of the game it ended up being one of my favorite parts about it. However, if you do end up getting this game, I highly recommend you go into the settings and increase the eraser size. I really wish I knew about this, but I didn't find out about it until after I already beat the game. There's so much stuff that I really do want to talk about, but I'm going to try to avoid because of spoilers. Because on the off chance that you are watching this video, and you do go to play the game, I want you to go into it as fresh as you possibly can. However, I do plan on making a much more in-depth video at some point in the future. The story of this game absolutely blew me away. I thought it was incredible. The characters may not be relatable to everyone, but I feel they do a really good job of putting you in the shoes of them. For a vast majority of the game, you follow the journal of this person right here. The music does such an incredible job going along with the story. Here's one example I can give right here. Here's also another example, but I will give you a warning, this one is a bit more spoilery. However, it does happen around 20 minutes into the game. I'm going to put a timestamp right here so you know where to skip in case you don't want to see it. I think this scene does an incredible job setting up the story for the rest of the game. The game taking place in Ireland is also very interesting to me. Personally, I don't know anything about Ireland, so having it take place there and having a lot of these translator notes on the side makes it a lot more interesting for me. I thought the music was absolutely incredible. I loved it so much. It's honestly what made some scenes as good as they are. However, I do think there was a lack of music or just any sounds at all when you were going through the journal segments. The art is also something that they did an absolutely astonishing job with. The art all looks incredible and it's just so nice to look at. There's one point in the game where they introduced this little snow mechanic when you're trying to erase things, and I really didn't think of it much at all, but there's one scene where they use it in a really good way. Here are some examples of the art that they use and I really like. One thing that I really like with the art that I'll use as an example is when characters will have an argument. Everything will start out fine and the art will be fine as well, but as the argument escalates, the background also will happen to get more intense. The game means a lot more to me than it should, but it's an experience that I've really enjoyed and I really want others to enjoy as well. I highly recommend picking up the game if you can, and I really hope you enjoy the game as much as I did.